Hey, it's Fran from FlowNotion Studios with your Glam Slam Squarespace template walkthrough. We're going to start here, and you've got your website, selling, marketing, all of your Squarespace specific settings. We're going to start with website. And here are all the pages in your main navigation. When it's in your main navigation, they'll show up top here. If there's a page that you do not want to show up in the navigation, you can just drag and drop it into the not linked section. You'll see it will disappear. If you do want it back up there, you just drag and drop back up there. Simple as that. Here you've got your site styles. This is going to be where you can change your fonts, colors, animation, spacing, buttons, forms, image blocks. For your fonts, you can just switch your font pack if you choose. There's all different kinds of font combinations here. Lots of ways to customize it. Same goes for colors. You can edit this palette if you're not happy with it. You can edit each individual color. You can pick from presets, you can upload an image, and you can pick from a color family here. The animation setting is how the website comes up in the browser. You could have no animations. This one is set to fade, so all of the elements kind of fade into the web page. You really don't have to mess with spacing. I would leave that alone, to be honest. But you can change your site margins if you choose, or your page width. If you want to change the style of your buttons, you can do that here. If you want to change the shape from pill to rectangle to oval, etc. You can change the font of the text on the button. Same with your forms. So that's it for the site styles. Now let's get into how to edit the actual template. Here's where you edit your site header. Go to Site and Logo. You'll obviously want to replace this with either your own logo, or you can delete it completely and just have the site title up here. You can change your logo height, and the same for your mobile logo height. You can have your social links here, and you can turn them off. You can also customize the way they look up here. You can have the squares, have solid colors, etc. And you can also turn your cart on and off, whether or not you offer products and services. We'll decide, of course, whether you're going to have a cart up there. Each of the sections, you can edit them independently. You can duplicate them. You can add them to your saved sections. So if you make another page and you want to repeat a section, you can easily get to it without recreating it from scratch. You can move it up or down, remove it. Along with your template, you'll get a link to your Canva template resources that will have this background image and the grid that it's placed into. You can change the images in the grid. You can take this off completely, use your own images, however you want to do that. You can also take off the parallax scrolling feature if you don't want to have that. You just do that here. You do that in the background. You can replace it. Here's the image effect. You can turn that off if you prefer. You can put a video for the background and art with your site colors. And here you can just have a solid background as well. You can also change your grid setup. You can have the gaps to the grid be smaller, bigger. You can change them here if you want to get more granular about it. I kind of like it right there. You can fill the screen. That'll just make it shorter. Put a divider here. It's hard to tell on this one, but oh, there it is. You can take the border off. So we're just going to take that back off. You're probably going to want to change these images to your own images, your headshots, your product images, whatever you want here. You can also use other stock images. You would just hit replace and you can upload the file, select from an existing library, browse stock images, and upload from mobile. You can also make it shapes. So that would fit into a circle. You can change the shapes here. You can change whether it fills or fits in there. This particular one, I have a shape behind it to make it look like a border. You can get rid of that. You can edit it. Anything you want here. To change the text, you just click into the text box. You can write whatever you want here. You can change the background, the heading type, the color. Here's just a basic overview of what it looks like. We have services here. You can change this to a product section. If you wanted to add a section, you can do that here. Just click it and it will give you a lot of options. You can make it a blank section. Here's the saved sections I was telling you about. You can have it be an introduction, contact. There's a ton of things here. Products. There's another services page or other services layout options for you. Portfolios, testimonials, it goes on and on and on. You can also just add the blank section. We're going to do that here just to show you. If you wanted to add different blocks in it, you can put a forum, a gallery. Again, the options go on and on. There are a ton of videos and articles on Squarespace's support page. So helpful. And there's a lot of YouTube videos on this as well. Here's another background image that will be in the Canva template, or you can use whatever image you want here. Again, I've got the parallax scrolling feature. You can take that off, whatever you prefer. This is just an image. You can change that as well. Again, this one also has the image effect of the scrolling. You can just click in here. Edit any of this text. Any of the forms on here, you'll have to set up in Squarespace. So if you click this, it'll give you storage options. You can use email. I think you can connect MailChimp. You'll have to double check me on that one. Oh, here we go. MailChimp. But you'll have to do that when you get the template. Put your own information in there. And any section that you want to reorder, again, you can reorder it, you can remove it. You'd put your own social media link here, obviously. You can also add a block that pulls from your Instagram automatically. Add a blank section. We can integrate Instagram right in here. Right now, it's just a placeholder, but you would just edit it and you would hook up your account right here. And you can change whether it's carousel, slideshow, etc. There's lots of options here. Just remove this whole section. Here's your footer. You can just edit the footer. This will change the footer of every page. The footer will be on your services page, contact, about. So whatever you do here, you don't have to keep doing it every page. It will carry over. So you'd obviously want to put your own image here or delete it. You can rearrange these sections and move them around. The grid kind of lets things snap in place, which is nice. After you're done with the main page, Squarespace allows you to edit in the mobile view as well, separately. You can move things around. It won't move it on the desktop version. However, if you delete items, it will delete them from the desktop view, unless they've changed it. So as of the recording of this video, if you delete something in mobile view, it will be deleted in the desktop view. But if you wanted to hide Certain things, you could always put them behind other elements and then they won't be seen. So this is what the mobile view looks like. You could change things around here if you wanted to. Say you wanted to make this picture bigger and put that behind here. You can do that. And that's that. And then you would go back to your desktop view. I always check the desktop view again after changing things in the mobile view just to make sure it didn't mess anything up or change anything here. As you can see, it's still the same. So you should be good to save it. But again, if you change something in mobile and vice versa, check both before you hit save. And there you go. And then you've got your system pages here. You can have a custom checkout, your not found page, all of these extra things here. That's it. Enjoy. Have fun with it. Let me know if you have any questions.